In December of 2006, I was in a car accident that opened my eyes and made me realize how important it is to wear a seatbelt. I was driving down Range Line in Joplin, Missouri, talking and laughing with a friend. I had just told him to put his seatbelt on when we stopped at a stoplight. About 30 seconds later, we were rear-ended at a speed of 50 miles per hour. If we wouldn't have had our seatbelts on, I probably wouldn't be here today to tell my story. I have permanent injuries to my hip and back, but I happily walked away from the accident without any critical injuries. Many people don't believe in wearing a seatbelt because they think they're a perfectly good driver. My dad's one of them. But I am here to tell you, it's the other drivers on the road you should be concerned about. You have absolutely no control over what they might do or how they drive. Wearing a seatbelt is the single most effective thing we can do as drivers to save lives and reduce injuries on the roadway. There are 40,000 people who die in car crashes each year. Seatbelts save over 10,000 American lives and are the best protection in a car accident. If 90% of Americans would fasten their seatbelts, it would prevent more than 5,500 deaths and 132,000 injuries each year. Buckling your seatbelt is simple and takes no time at all. Thousands of people who are killed in car accidents each year might still be alive if only they've been wearing their seatbelts. Why risk your life for the 3 seconds it takes to buckle up? When involved in an accident, passengers are still traveling at the vehicle's original speed at the moment of impact. When the car comes to a stop, passengers who aren't wearing their seatbelts are slammed into the interior of the car. As soon as the unbelted passengers stop moving, their internal organs glide with other organs and skeletal systems. When you wear a seatbelt, however, it allows you to stop as the vehicle is stopping. If you are involved in a crash, seatbelts distribute the force of rapid deceleration over stronger parts of your body, such as your chest, hips, and shoulders. In order for the forces to be distributed properly through the body, the seatbelt must be worn properly. This means both straps snugly fitted across your shoulder bones and your hip bones. If you were wearing just the shoulder strap, you could slide out from underneath the strap and take a risk of being strangled. Or if you're just wearing the lap belt, you have nothing to protect your head from hitting the dashboard or the steering wheel. People who wear their seatbelts aren't ejected from the vehicles in a car crash. Many people think that if their car has airbags, there is no need to wear a seatbelt. Airbags save lives as well, but can potentially be harmful and even deadly if they deploy while you are not wearing a seatbelt. Seatbelts keep you from moving out of a position where the airbag is affected and cushioning the impact. The cost of these killed due to lack of seatbelt goes beyond the loss to their families. We are all paying for those who choose not to wear their seatbelts in higher taxes, health care, and insurance costs. Each American pays approximately $580 every year towards the cost of crashes. This would significantly drop if everyone would just buckle up. Many people believe that mandatory seatbelt laws might have saved the lives of some of their loved ones involved in car accidents. In June 2009, in the state of Arkansas, it became a primary offense to be at the age of 15 in the front seat and not wearing a seatbelt. If caught while not wearing a seatbelt, your first offense will be a maximum fee of $25. Arkansas was the 29th state to have a primary seatbelt law. Records show that 65% of the 525 people who died in accidents on Arkansas highways in 2007 were not wearing seatbelts. Also, 61 people who died after being ejected during a rollover were not buckled up either. Former Arkansas officer Dustin McDaniel, said, "I never once cut a dead body out of a seatbelt. In a car accident, the safest place to be is inside the car attached to the seat." I hope that after hearing this speech, you will think twice before taking off down the road without your seatbelt. Seatbelts save lives and reduce injuries. I inform you of what would happen to your body in an accident if you weren't wearing your seatbelt, and I don't think anyone wants to go through that. Remember, airbags save lives too, but can also be harmful if you aren't wearing a seatbelt. You might be the most cautious driver on the road, but the person driving next to you may not be in control of their vehicle. Maybe they've had a little too much to drink or didn't see the light change. Seatbelts are the best protection against drivers like these. A seatbelt saves my life, and if you're involved in a car accident, I hope it'll save yours too. Now I'm going to show you how to properly put on a seatbelt.